Okay, so I have white and cerulean blue. So now I'm going to show you how you could do this with blocking, doing a negative painting to create the trees. So I used here cerulean blue, white, and ultramarine violet. I have a bit of Payne's gray in here, ignore it. But you can see when you do this, you could do cerulean blue, ultramarine violet, and white. You can see that you have different colors, like different kind of colors in here. So it's not like one color. So it's nice to do this. So if I want to come and block, create the shape of the tree, which is this tree here, this in here, what I can do is take white, my brush, white, a bit of blue in it, or ultramarine violet, it doesn't matter, but it has to be a light color, not too dark. And I will come and start blocking. This looks very white right now. I'm adding a bit of blue in it. You just have to keep an eye on the shape of the tree because it's negative painting now. So we're creating the shape of the tree, and you'll see it in a minute. By doing a sky color, using the sky. Let's say we're going to do another one. This is too much in. You know, sometimes. But it gives it that beautiful silhouette, soft silhouette. And we can do the same the other way around by just putting the tree over white. I'm just opening it up a bit. But you see how the tree happened just by using the background, blocking the background. It just needs a bit of just a bit of kind of getting used to. Just need to get used to it. So now if I put this, I do that. So now my trees are soft. They're not defined too much. They're very soft. So this allows you to create different shape, different colors inside, and then just block the background. Now, what we can do instead today, instead of doing this, or we could do this if you like, you could do it if you like, but what we could do is just the normal way of what we do usually. We put white, we keep it kind of white and blue. We keep it wet. And then we take more, let's say blue and cerulean blue and purple. And you just put your tree on, just kind of fill in the tree in. And that gives you a very soft, oops, a little bit more. You know, that's just kind of the other way around. We can do this. This, we could control how dark the tree is going to be. That's a silhouette and a shadow of a tree. You could put a bit of, I would put a bit of sap green in there too. So the white is going to absorb the color and make it soft. This should be softer, whiter, lighter than this. But again, the nice thing about it is just because you can see different colors in there, different shades of colors. I do this when I paint flowers. The flowers I paint, sometimes I do this with the background. I paint different colors randomly. And then I block the background to create the shape of the actual, leaf or petal, and then I end up with beautiful colors in there, those crazy colors that I put first on randomly. When I start shaping from using negative painting, the inside looks very interesting at that point. But this is today, we'll do it. You're welcome to do it that way, what I showed you right now, or just what this way, just adding the tree on top. Okay, so we're going to do negative painting. So I have here white, purple, or ultramarine violet, and cerulean blue. I'm going to take a white brush. That means I'm going to go over the tree I penciled in here, and maybe some of this. I don't have to go over it too much. But let's see. Yeah, that's a good color. Maybe a little bit more purple. Oh, you can't see. Hold on. This is better. So I put a couple of brush strokes. And then I change my color. Now I'm adding more blue. Some purple, some blue. You have to go over the trees on the side, go over them. Doesn't matter. No, not the whole thing, but push your color in over the trees a bit.
Oh, we're not going over all the trees?
No, we don't need to. The front trees, we don't need to go all over them too much. It's just you don't want to leave hard edge. When you put your tree on top, you want the tree to cover the sky completely. You don't want to have a gap in between, a gap of color between the background and the foreground. Now, when we go down with this, we will have to darken a bit. So the more down we go, the darker the colors are. So less white, more of the colors we're seeing here. See? Right here. Let's see, let's keep an eye on, to keep an eye on the actual. Reference. So I have a feeling we need to put a bit of green, just a bit, just to give it that greenish. Okay, I'm gonna go back up, make sure that the sky, I'm doing the sky the right way. Okay. A little bit more white when I get up to the sky. It's drying really nice. It's drying dark enough. And because I have brown underneath, I primed my canvas in a wash of brown. it's drying a little bit darker, more earthy. Blue behind the tree, a little bit more blue behind the tree here, purple and blue. Going down to the bottom. Again, darker. I'm going to take a touch of sap green since I have the whites and the purples and just a tiny little bit of sap green. The sap green is strong, so we need to keep it light, really light. So I'm using the same colors I was using before. I'm just going to add a touch of sap green in there, a hint of sap green. You can see with the blue, with the purple, I have a pastel sap green right now. And of course, I know that the tree is going to be here. So I have an idea where the tree is going to be. Some purple. Good. So I have a hint of color in there. So you can see a bit of green in there, just very soft, very kind of a wash. Nothing heavy, nothing too strong in there. Oh, sorry. I'll have to keep this dark in there down here. It's a combination of greens, blues, purples in here. Really, really nice. So okay, so from the sky and a hint of tree or hint of trees in the back with white and purple and blue, I went back and I added a little bit more purple and blue using a bit of white. So I have a kind of a pastel color. I added more green for this one here, this area, and went down using purple, green, blue, all of the colors, no white in here, because we want this to be dark. All of this should be dark where the waterfall is. Now, over at top, I just changed it a bit by adding a bit of blues. Blues, purples for the trees far away in the back. And this one here is a bit closer, so a bit more green and blue. This has green blue. This has blue, purple, bit of white, sometimes, because the purple, ultramarine violet is not a harsh color. It's not dark. So even if you use it without white, it's fine. So now I'm going to start working with the trees, shaping the trees using negative painting. The tree here, those three, I'm going to put trees in here. I'm going to add a hint of trees in the back. They're not in here. They're not in here. This doesn't have any trees in the back, but I think I'm going to take advantage of these colors that I have in the back. So soft, beautiful colors that I've mixed together. Okay, I'm going to take white and a hint, touch of blue. Shouldn't look too white. It should have a color, bit of purple. Again, blue. All right, let's try. Mix it very well. The soft kind of bluish pastel colored blue purple. I'm going to start by actually I'm going to keep this next to me. This, so I can see kind of the shape of the tree. Now I'm blocking the sky. I'm putting the sky in. Sky is a bit too white. Gonna add a bit of blue. Set it in. Oh, that's nice. Very nice. Yes. And even though the sky shouldn't be a block, should have kind of a bit of blues, a bit of purples. Okay. Too much white for the sky. Let's add a bit of blue. Tone it down. Yeah, that's better. Let's keep going down. Keep an eye on the shape, because when you're working with negative painting, you're shaping the foreground. So you want to keep an eye, work slowly, keep an eye on what you're doing, what you're getting in the background. Okay. That's good. Good. I have blue in there and more purple at the bottom. Okay, let's come to this side. Let's put some more white, blue. So in here, I don't have to go all the way down. I can keep it just the way it is. Because I'm going to add trees on this side. If you have the reference right next to you, you can see the trees. So I have a triangle going this way, the shape. And I'm going to keep a hint of a tree in the back, just a bit. That's it. Let's leave it like that. Now let's come to this side. Now I can push those trees further back and play around with this. Let me put some purple and white in here. Yeah, that's better. It was too heavy. It was just like a block. Okay, that's good. Okay. A little bit more white in here with my blues, because I'm just trying to figure out a bit what the shape I want to have in here. Okay, blue and white again. Let's see. Oh, more white. Yeah. Even the sky is not one color. You know, I have blues, I have purples. Okay. Okay, let's put some purple at the bottom with white, purple and white. And just do this. Okay, we don't want to go down too much because we have the waterfalls. Oh, jeez. Gonna push this in a bit. Ah, that's good. It needs a bit of work, but it looks good. I'm going to lower this a bit because they're too much kind of the same. So I'm just going to lower one of them down, this one. Yeah, that's better. Because if I lower it, it means it's kind of, it's in the back, further back. Otherwise, they look the same level. So I have a really nice kind of purple colored for the bottom part, and then blues and purple at the top. You really don't have to do that. If you like what you see in there in the reference, you're welcome to do that. You're welcome to do exactly what you see in the reference. But I thought maybe you would, play around with change a bit the style. This is looking a bit dark, the blue one. So I'm going to take white, make it into, I cleaned my brush. So my brush has water on it, and I'm just going to take white and I'm going to go over with a lighter blue. It has too much white. It should be more like a glaze. Wipe my brush. Let me see if this works. Yeah, I wipe my brush. Okay. Clean it up a bit. I shouldn't mess with it too much because I'm lifting the colors. You can do endless layers with this technique. You can create far away more trees in the back that are, maybe I should show you actually. Why am I here? Okay, so this is more white and blue. Now I have purple in here. You can see this purple, but you could see now a shadow of a hint of some, I can make them look like trees. Okay, let's take white and blue. Good. All right. Now, I'm going to take a small brush, maybe round, like that. Take white and blue. Come here where the tree is. Open it up a bit. Same here. soften a bit this opening. Shouldn't be too strong. That's better. So I mixed green and purple and I put a bit of white in it, and that just went over those white dots that I have in here. Better. Okay. I'm going to glaze this and push it back a bit. It's a bit harsh, a bit too strong, because by the time we put the green in here, if this is that dark, if this one is this dark, the green, it's going to look like it's right next to it. So I want to push it back. I want to glaze it. So I'm taking a brush. I'm putting some blue, purple, and green with white. Not too much water. And I'm just going to pick up, this is like a gray, purpley gray. And I'm just going to go over with the corner of my brush and then just kind of glaze it and push it back.
Leah, what color are you glazing with?
I'm glazing a combination of different colors. So I'm using purple, blue, and a bit of green and a bit of white. But it doesn't have, my brush has, and what, yeah, and white. Yeah, I didn't say white. So my brush, my color is not too watery. I wiped my brush. First of all, I wiped it on this. When I have the color on, I put the color on and then I wiped it. And then I'm just kind of glazing this soft with the corner of my brush, just to push it back. This is acrylics, it's not like oil. It dries darker. So we keep on, see, like this is, I don't know if you can see, I'm taking blue, purple. I have a bit of white here, from here, right there. Just a bit, touch of white. And I have a touch of green. See, this is too green right now. So I'm gonna take these colors and gray my green, make it more purpley. And I'm gonna take white. That's good. Dip my brush in a bit of water. Wipe. Go back, change, add a bit of more purple in here. So you don't want it to be all the same color, just kind of, oh, it will dry darker. I'm adding a bit more purple in here. So I have more green here, a bit more blue in there, purple in here now. And with the corner, just go in, soften. Perfect. I have a soft, now a soft tree. I glazed it, softened it, and it went back. I pushed it back by glazing it. Now, because it's a glaze, that means that my paint has water. My paint is transparent. it will dry darker because it's on a dark background. Here we go. That's it. It looks perfect. Actually, it looks exactly the way I want it to look, so it's good.